told me to wear my retainers there because I normally don't wear my retainers outside of the house. But they told me to wear my retainers there so that I come in and my teeth are still together. Hey, Creatively Analytics, that's me here, and today this is a braces update post, getting braces off, what's going on with me video, because I'm actually headed to an appointment. And yeah, so let me update you on what's going on. I have my retainers in, so if I sound funny, that is why. I also didn't sleep too well, so that's another reason. So I got my braces off in April, I believe. I'm gonna check it and I'll put in the date here when I got my braces off. So if that's correct and I got it off in April, or was it May? It was April. I got it off in April. So May, June, July, so it's 3 months. I've had my braces off for 3 months. And since then, it's been great. It's been great. I've had a gingivectomy to get my gums evened. I've spoke about that in past videos, and if you haven't seen those videos, check them out. Today would be a normal checkup, but I'm actually going back to have something done. So what I'm going back to have done is I have a permanent retainer on the front 2 teeth. I'm going back to have it extended to the front 4 teeth. Why? Because, and I will insert a video after I explain this, but essentially when I take off my retainers, my top retainer in the morning, I haven't even timed it, but it doesn't take very long for a gap to show. And then it closes once my retainer is on, and it opens up. And maybe the first couple of days, week or so, not painful, but it was an annoyance, like the closing and the opening. Now I don't even feel it, but I see it. I could live with it. But we're gonna try this to see if that fixes it, adding the retainer to the front 4 teeth. And the other suggestion for correcting that was getting veneers. And I went to a dentist appointment about that, and they were like, no, your teeth are pretty much not perfect. I won't say perfect, but they're in too good of a shape. They're too right to go ahead and file them down and put veneers on just for that little thing, and I wasn't feeling that idea. Anyway, so yeah, that's where we're headed this morning, and yeah, so I'll let you know how that goes. How have I been doing with my retainers? Pretty good. There are some nights that I forget to put it on, but that's like one night, then I'll remember the next night. So, but for the most part, I do good with my retainers. When I had the gingivectomy, I did not put on my retainer for a couple of days, maybe like the weekend, maybe three or 4 nights. And I was surprised because I was concerned, because I'm like, if you don't put on your retainers, it's not going to be good for you. So I was able to put my retainers back on after 3 or 4 days, but just not putting them on, no, I could see that being a heavy problem. So yeah, I'm headed there now. I'm very curious as to how this is going to go. They told me to wear my retainers there because I normally don't wear my retainers outside of the house. But they told me to wear my retainers there so that I come in and my teeth are still together. But yeah, I'm curious how this is going to go, because they have to take the old retainer off and then put the new retainer on. By the time they take the old retainer off, that gap is going to be there. So I'm going to have to put my retainer back. I don't know how this is going to go. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. And then I'll also let you guys know, I'll do a follow-up to tell you if that cured the problem. So stay tuned. All right, I'm done. Went better than I expected, or turned out, or easier than I expected, because I didn't see how they were gonna do it. But yeah, it's not as close. I don't think you guys can see it. I think you can see it there. There's still a tiny gap, but it's better than it was without having that permanent retainer there. And I will show you guys. I'll put a picture in here what it looks like once it opens up. So far so good. As far as what it feels like on the underside, I feel it more going to 4 teeth, because in between I can feel the wire. Not awfully though. Like if I put my tongue up there, I can feel it. On the teeth, it's smooth. But in between these 2 teeth, I can feel it. I guess you had to like kind of curve it, but whatever. But see, for my gingivectomy, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But I'm gonna put a video, or I'm gonna put a picture of before my gingivectomy, and so that you can really see that my gums are really aligned. I was watching a video from my braces appointment number 7, and it's when they like pointed it out to me that I needed to get it done, because I wasn't even aware. All I knew, I had gaps and I needed to get braces. So it's like you fix one thing and it's like, oh, I got this going on over here. But when I was pointing out what they said needed to be done, I was like, oh, how did you not realize that was going on? So yeah, I am glad that I got it done. I did get the bottom done too, because when I took my braces off, it was like really gummy. I never noticed it before, but I feel like that kind of came from the braces, and I feel like they could have went here a little bit more. And he was only recommending really the top. He was like, the bottom, when you smile, you don't really see it, but it bothered me. So I went ahead and did both. So yeah, didn't realize this. They had to make my top retainer, or they're making my top retainer over. So I have to come back today at 4:40 to get that. Makes sense, but I didn't even think or plan for that, neither did they, because they didn't put me on the calendar. Last time they did, when I got my braces off, they made an appointment, but this time they were just like, yeah, we need to make it. So she made that mold. There's my crusty mouth pick, and I'll come back later and get that. And yes, I am done with teeth work, as far as I know. Yes, I am done. That was my last thing that I needed to do. I got my gums taken care of. Now I got my retainer extended, so that should take care of it. And yes, I'm very pleased with my smile. So I think this is gonna be the last of my adult braces, post braces videos. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Check out the other videos. If there's anything that I would tell you, if you're thinking about doing something, do it. Like, yeah, just do it. Don't put it off, because if you go back to my first video, like, this is something I wanted to do for several years and I put it off. And just do it and do it for you. Do it because you want to do it. This retainer actually fits better than the first one. So that worked out, and I'm glad I got my gingivectomy before, because I don't know if it made some adjustments, but if it did, now it's all accounted for. Next appointment will be in 3 months, just to do a retainer check. All right. Quick thing, it is about to pour, so let me just get this out real quick. I had my first meal of the day at about 5 something. I wasn't in there long. And you guys know I intermittent fast. I mentioned that in the other videos. Normally eat around 4, but I just wanted to wait until I got my retainer on. And yeah, I could see a downside. Food getting trapped behind the 2 wires that she bent. So I'm gonna be doing this a lot to get the food out. So I mean, like, golly, man, you fix one thing and then there's something else. So yeah, just wanted to tell you that. And if you've been following my braces journey, you can take a very good guess at where I ate. had a tuna melt.